Kære brudepar, stort tillykke med den store dag. Vi fra Danmark har glædet os meget til at komme til... Sorry?
I can't understand you.
Yes, of course I speak Danish. I'm Danish. Okay, I'll start over again. Once upon a time in Australia, there was a family who sent their youngest princess abroad to a very small and very cold country called Denmark. The Danish family was very excited to receive guests from the land down under. As it usually was very cold in Denmark, they often referred themselves as Vikings. The princess thought from the beginning that it was a very strange country. The Vikings has also 2 daughters who helped the princess with Danish language. Therefore, the house was covered with English-Danish posters. After some time, the princess started to get used to the Viking ways of living. The spring was just around the corner, and the princess realized it was possible to be outside. The princess was, of course, missing her family back home. But luckily, it turned out that the Vikings was a big family. The princess took great pleasure in visiting the Vikings' grandparents, and they even considered her as their own granddaughter. At some point, the Viking was a little bit worried that the princess hasn't found a prince yet. After all, it was a land of fairy tales. The princess was often seen at the Australian bar in Copenhagen, but still no luck. So at one point, the Viking mom asked the princess why it was so. The princess replied, "The Danish princes are too pale and have skinny arms." The Viking mom looked at Viking dad and thought, she's probably right. Shortly after returning to the land down under, the Vikings heard that the princess finally had found her Prince Charming. And shortly after, 2 very beautiful princes was born. Now suddenly the promises that the Vikings made about going down under the long way was becoming real, as the prince, out of the blue sky, kneeled before the princess and proposed. The fairy tale was complete. They were hosting the most amazing party and for family and friends. And guess what? They lived happily ever after.
I was searching for an open door. I was looking for a peace of mind. It's a feeling that I tend to get. Won't rest until I make it right.
Now, Jess and Jarrod's story started back in 2011 when they met at a pub in Yeppoon. That was a good night out. They met through a mutual friend. He over here was a lad from Queensland and she was a lovely lass from New South Wales. It was during a trip to Cairns to visit Des that they took the biggest steps of their lives and decided to go skydiving. Once they landed safely on the ground, Jarrod asked Jess to be his wife. That may have just been the best leap of faith that she ever took.
The job that she does as a mother, it's just remarkable. She lets them be kids and we just sit back and just marvel at her motherhood. So they're just 2 remarkable parents and that's the thing that I'm most proud of about my daughter. From the moment Jarrod loved our daughter, Jarrod was part of our family. Always has been, always will be.
Jarrod's turned into be a strong, confident, independent young man. And we're all proud to have him in front of us, especially me. My most important job tonight is to welcome you all and welcome Jess into my family.
You've got a woman like that who just wants nothing more than to love you guys. You're set for life. You're sorted. I'm very proud of the man he has become today. A gentleman, a phenomenal father of two beautiful girls, little Lexi and Aldi. I feel privileged to be a part of this union of two beautiful souls.
Jess, I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I will lie with you forever, through life's good times and bad, through laughter and tears and sickness and health.
I will try to understand you even when we do not agree with you. I vow to always love you and for who you are and encourage and support you through any changes life brings.
Oh, this house will belong to it, so you can make it out. So you can make it out.
I vow to leave fresh towels in the bathroom and let you watch Disney movies in bed.
I vow to always leave fresh towels in the bathroom and to let you geek out on Xbox. You are my best friend. And the most amazing father to our two beautiful girls.
Big breath.
Forever I vow that no matter what life brings, it's you and me against the world.
Advice for you, inspired by Jess's love of Disney. Firstly, your marriage may feel like a whole new world, but remember that today is a celebration of not only where you are today, but the road that brought you both here. Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. When Jarrod is getting on your nerves, let's be honest, tomorrow. Remember, Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. So don't let the little things get in the way of the big picture, which is your love for each other. And third, when life gets you down, my final advice is just keep swimming.
We wish you and your beautiful daughters loads of happiness, good health, years of adventurous moments together filled with laughter and great times. Now it is with great pleasure that I have the authority to pronounce you as husband and wife. Jarrod, you may kiss your beautiful bride.
It's a short word, easy to spell, but difficult to define and impossible to live without. Love is realising that every hour, every minute, and every second was worth it because you did it together.